going to discuss about how to measure affective domain. At the end of this lesson, you are able to define what is affective domain. Then you are able to demonstrate understanding about how to assess affective domain. Next, you are able to explain challenges and considerations on measurements of affective domain. Finally, you are able to explain future trends and research directions. This is the content of our lesson today. There are 6 categories you can see here. The first one is introduction. Second one is scaling techniques for measuring affective domain. Third one is assessment tools for measuring affective domain. The fourth one is how to incorporate affective measures in teaching. Fifth one is challenges and consideration on measurement of affective domain. Finally, you are able to see here future trends and research directions. So what is affective domain? Affective domain describes learning objectives that emphasizes a feeling, tone, emotion or degree of acceptance or rejection. It is the holistic development of the learning, which means intellectual, emotional, social and the moral development of learning. Affective objectives vary from simple attention to selected phenomena to complex, but internally with consistent qualities of character and conscience. This is the levels of affective domain. There are 5 major categories are listed from simple behavior to the most complex. You can see here receiving, responding, valuing, organizing and characterizing. The first stage is receiving. Receiving means simple awareness and selective attention. The second stage is responding. Responding means interest and seeking and enjoyment. The third stage is valuing. Valuing means attitudes and appreciation. Fourth stage is organizing, so philosophy of life. Then the final stage is characterizing. That means the patterns of adjustment. Then we will discuss how to measure affective domain. Measuring the affective domain can be challenging with compared to measuring the student's cognitive dimension of learning, as it is concerned with the internal states and processes that are easily observable or quantifiable. However, there are a number of methods used to assess affective learning outcomes. For this, there are direct and indirect assessment of the learning domain can be used. So, the direct assessment is the affective learning outcomes is more achievable at the lower levels. For instance, if we take only attendance to measure students' willingness to learning, it is only an evidence at the responding level of the affective domain. Indirect assessment is difficult to measure since it covers the internal states that exist in the mind and thoughts of the students. So the researchers are in the continuing effort to use variety of methods where indirectly assessing the intended effective learning outcomes. It is important to note that the best approach to measuring the effective learning is to use a combination of different methods.